Fashion with me. My channel focuses on makeup and fashion and how to always look your best and put together. I believe makeup should always be classy, not overdone, and should always complement and go well with your outfit. So today I thought I would do a neutral makeup look that I like to do quite often when I'm in a hurry and don't have a lot of time to spend figuring out what makeup I want to wear that goes with my outfit. Now, even though this is a makeup look that I do quite often because it's neutral and it goes with so many outfits, I particularly think it goes well with the outfit that I'm wearing today. The outfit that I'm wearing today is also very neutral, so I think it complements this outfit really well. And of course, all of the items I am wearing in today's outfit are from Cabby. As you may know, I am a Cabby stylist. If you are not familiar with Cabby and would like more information, I will have links to some of my Cabby videos down in the description box below if you'd like to check them out. So the first item I am wearing with today's outfit is this great stylet shell. This shell is a stretch material and has an asymmetrical V neckline, a full zipper on the back, and it has this great subtle peplum at the bottom. I am pairing the stylet top with Cabby zip leggings. These leggings have a zip at the bottom so they can be worn open or closed. These leggings are a nice thick material and are super flattering. To top off the outfit, I am wearing Cabby's Sophia jacket. I absolutely love this jacket. It is made so well and is in this beautiful soft material and is right on trend. I am finishing off the look with these high velvet boots, Cabby's Dream earrings, and this black bag with gold studs that I think really adds to the outfit. The makeup I have chosen to wear with this outfit is this eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. called I Love You a Latte, this blush also from e.l.f. called Always Rosy, and this lipstick from Revlon called Pink in the Afternoon. As I said earlier, I believe your makeup should always complement and go well with your outfit. So when choosing my eyeshadow, blush, and lipstick, I always put the items up against my outfit first to make sure the colors work well together. Because this outfit is so neutral, I think this eyeshadow palette is going to work great. And even though I want this look to be pretty neutral, I still want to bring in a little bit of color. So I think this blush and this lipstick will do the trick. Okay, so this is the makeup portion of the video. If you have seen some of my makeup videos before, you know that I always use the same steps up into my eyeshadow application. So I am going to insert a clip from one of my other videos showing those steps in more detail if you would like to check them out. But if you have seen those steps already and you would like to skip to the eyeshadow application of this video, I will have a timestamp listed down below if you'd like to jump ahead. So I have already cleansed my skin and have put on all of my moisturizer. So let's get started. So the first thing I always like to do is start with my primer. This is my Glow Activator primer that I like to use. So this will be the first thing that I start with. And I bring it right down my neck. And this just gives such a really nice velvety finish to your skin. It's beautiful, and it takes about maybe a minute to dry. So while my primer is drying, I am going to curl my eyelashes. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is use my foundation. I am using this True Match from L'Oreal. I love these type of brushes. These brushes are great. They're very dense. Unfortunately, my handle broke off, but I'm using it like this and it works just as well. So if it looks a little funny while I'm putting my foundation on, that's why. But doesn't help, it doesn't hurt the application at all. See how smooth these brushes go on? I mean, they just give you almost a flawless finish. Next, I will use my concealer, and I am using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the color medium. I don't know if I told you the color of the foundation I was using. What is the color? That color is True Beige, if anybody wants to know. That's the color I'm using. When I use my concealer, I use a similar brush to the other one, just a little bit of a smaller version, and then I just blend that in also. And I just love the finish that these brushes give, and I'm telling you, it doesn't take any effort at all to use. Some of those other brushes, I don't know, I find them to be streaky, and they take a little bit more effort to blend. This just gives a nice, flawless finish, in my opinion. So I recommend these brushes if you don't already have one. Next, I am going to put on my powder, and I like the powder from Kat Von D. I think this is a fantastic translucent powder. I love it. It works great. And I only use it where I put the concealer. Next, I am going to do my bronzer. And for that, I'm using the e.l.f. bronzer in the color Sun-Kissed. And I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks, on my forehead. Same on the other side. Next up is my eyebrows, and for that I'm using the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in the color Deep Brown, I believe it is. Okay. And use the spoolie on the other side. All I'm doing is filling in my brows. I have a lot of grays in my brows, so I'm just filling that in. And just giving them a little bit of fullness and depth, but nothing too crazy. Okay, so after finishing off my brows with the pencil from e.l.f. in the color Deep Brown, I'm going to do my next step, which is the Wild Brow from e.l.f. also in the color Deep Brown. This is the step I just started doing recently that I really like, and I just put this right over the pencil, and you just brush it on. It's a great product, but it just dries everything right in place. And that's what I really like about it. And it just fills in any areas that weren't filled in with the pencil. And I just think this is a great, great product. The next thing I always do is tight line under my lower eyelashes. For me, this is just a really great step. It closes in my eye, or rather, I shouldn't say it closes in my eye. It frames my eye, and it just gives you a finished look to your eye. This is not a step for everybody because it may close your eye in, which is not what you're looking for. Some people say you shouldn't put anything on your bottom lashes, but for me, I find that this step works really well. I particularly like this pencil for under my lashes for this look that we're doing today because the whole look is neutral, and I just think this ties it in really well. But again, it's up to you whether you think this is gonna work for you or not, but for me, I think it works great. So as I said, I basically tight line the bottom lashes with this pencil, and it's not, I don't go down here like you're going to put your eyeliner underneath your lashes, and you don't go in the waterline. I basically stay right on the lash line, and I think that's why for me it works well, because it doesn't close my eye in. If I put it down here, I feel that it's too heavy and it drags my eye down, and I don't want that. So this works really well, and I love these Neutrogena pencils. They glide on really nice, and they think they work great for tight lining, like that. Now onto the eyeshadow. As I showed earlier, I'm using this e.l.f. palette in the color I Love You a Latte. I absolutely love these palettes. For $3, they are really, really great quality. I love the small compact that they come in, and they're great for traveling, especially this neutral palette because it goes with so much. And I just really think this is a great palette. So the first color that I'm going to use is the little bit of this darker brown over here. There's two lighter browns here, but I'm going to use the darker one to start with, and that is going to be my transition shade. And I always start in the crease, go back and forth like a windshield washer motion, and work it up towards my brow. And just get a good amount of product on your lid. I'm also using this eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild. I really like these brushes. I think they work really great. They're very inexpensive. And they also have this little indent right here that I just think really helps you to know where to hold the brush, because sometimes if you hold it too close or you hold it too far back, you're gonna get a different application. So by holding it right where that little indent is, it really helps your eyeshadow to go on well. So just finishing up that. The next color I'm going to use is this dark brown color on the end. And for this step, I am using this bullet shaped brush. I think it's called a smudge brush, but it looks like a bullet to me, or a pencil brush, I guess you could call it. But I'm going to use that for this step with this dark brown. Now with this, I'm going to start right on the lash line. I want most of the product to be applied near the lash line, because this is dark and it's going to go on a little heavy. So I want to deposit most of it there, and then I'm going to work it up, and I'm going to stay in this outer V area and just go in about maybe just a little less than halfway in, and then I'm going to pull down what's left on this brush just underneath a little bit, and then pull up what's left on the brush over here. That way you don't get too much, and if you want to deepen it up a little bit, you can. But be careful if you add a little bit more, because you don't want it to go on too heavy. And again, pull up what is left on the brush, like that. Other side, starting at the lash line and working in that outer V. Next, I'm going to go in with that brush that had the transition shade on it. I'm just going to blend. I just want to soften. Let's soften over here. Just the outer edges, so it's all blended together nicely. Then I'm going to take the lighter brown color that's in the center here, and I'm going to put that on with my finger. And I'm just going to press that where the brown color stops and move it forward into the inner corner of my eye. And just to cover that, pretty much the center part of your lid, but overlapping that brown. Same on the other side. Then I'm going to go back in with that brown brush. I don't want to put any more on it, but I just want to fill this in just a little bit more and blend that. And same over here. And then same thing, don't put any more on your finger and just press, just so that it blends nicely. I mean, you know, you kind of do what works for you. Sometimes I don't have to do that step again. Sometimes it works perfect the first time, but this time I felt like it didn't blend as good as I wanted it to, so I need to, you know, reapply a little bit, but just do what works for you. Okay, I think that looks good. Next, I'm going to use this bone color on the end here, and using the same style brush, that pencil brush or smudge brush, I'm going to put that under my brow. And in the inner corner of my eye, and bringing a little bit down into the tear duct. So it just brightens that area right up. And in the inner corner, and a little bit in the tear duct. Then again, taking that same brush that had the transition shade on it, and we're blending again. And we're just going to blend right where those two colors meet and just get rid of any harsh lines. Everything needs to be nice and soft. Like that. Next, I like to use this brown pencil from Wet n Wild in the color Simmer Brown, and I'm just going to deepen up the corners a little bit more. So for this step, I do just a little bit of a flick right on the outer part of the lash, and then follow the outer lash line and bring that down a little over a quarter of the way down. Not too far, just to deepen the corners a little bit. Other side, I'm going to do a little flick right here, and then just follow the outline of my eye until you get the amount of color that you are looking for, like that. Next, on to tightlining the upper lashes, and for that I use the same Neutrogena pencil, but this time I'm going to use it in black. And again, I love these pencils for tightlining because they glide on really nicely, and there's no pulling, there's no tugging, and I just really like how these pencils work. And then I follow the whole line of my eye, but then I really focus the most of it on this outer half, because that's where you want it to be the deepest. But you do want to follow the whole line just to make sure it's, you know, you don't have any spaces or anything like that. Like that. As I mentioned earlier, I always like to put my eyeshadow, blush, and lipstick up against my outfit to make sure that I like the way that the colors all work well together. And I really think this color, Always Rosy from e.l.f. is gonna work really well with this outfit. Even though this is a neutral look, I do want to bring in some of the pinks, like I said, and this is a more of a brownish pink, and because of that, I think it's going to work really well with this look. So I'm going to apply this brush with this IT Cosmetic brush, and I'm just going to dab into that. I always put it a little bit on the back of my hand before I start applying so I don't get too much, and then I just start dabbing. And I dab all over my cheek and up towards my temple. Another thing I like to do very often when I'm putting on blush is I like to diffuse it. So I use a nice fluffy brush like this, and then I'll just diffuse what I just put on very lightly, just to soften it. Then I take that brush that had the product on it, don't put any more product on it, and then I just dab right at the highest part of my cheekbone. And I feel that that brings in a nice gradient look, and you don't get too much, it doesn't get blotchy, and you don't have too much blush on your face, but you do want to highlight the highest points of your cheek. Next, moving on to highlighter, I love this Maybelline strobing stick in the color Nude Glow. I think this is a great highlighter for during the day. The way I put it on is I rub the top of it with my finger, looks like that, and then I rub the two fingers together, and then I lightly tap at the highest cheekbone on my cheeks. And this is just very subtle, it just catches the light, and it just really brings in that little pop that you want to bring lift to your face. Okay, so now moving on to the lipstick. So as I said, I did want to bring in a little bit of pink to this look, even though it is neutral. I do think the pink is going to work really, really well against this outfit. So the color that I chose is this Pink in the Afternoon from Revlon. I don't want it to be too pink, so in order to tone that down a little bit, or to keep it so that it doesn't get any brighter, I'm going to use this lip liner from NYX in the color Natural. This way I'm not adding any more color to my lips, I'm just lining my lips with the lip liner. And now onto the lipstick. I think that color looks really, really pretty. I do also want to say, because this makeup look is so neutral, you can do this look all the time with very different outfits, and all you have to do is just change up the blush and the lipstick, that works better with the outfit. This blush and lipstick combination may not work as well with another outfit, but because the eyeshadow is so neutral, you can play with it a little bit and just make a little bit of a tweak here and there to bring in a different look. This is why I love this makeup application, because it's versatile and it's so easy, and like I said, the palette, you can't go wrong. It's just an easy palette to work with. Okay, so I am going to use this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the color Moon to just put a little bit of shine on the bottom lip. Like that. Next, on to mascara. Now, if you have seen my channel before, you know that my two favorite mascaras for during the day is my Full and Soft mascara from Maybelline and the volumizing mascara from Neutrogena, both in the color Black. I use the Full and Soft first, and then I go over just the outer part of my eyelashes with the volumizing from Neutrogena. I really, really love both of these. So the Full and Soft I put on first, like I said, and this is such a fantastic mascara in my opinion. It stays on all day, it doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't give you those spidery looking eyelashes. It just gives you a very natural, full and soft, like it says, look. And I just think this is such a great mascara. I also put a little bit of the mascara on my lower lashes, but just on the outer part, like where you put the brown eyeliner is where I put a little bit of the mascara just on the bottom. I don't like to put my mascara on the bottom again because it's going to pull your eye down, and I just don't think it's a flattering look. So I just do it just on the outer part because I think it opens your eye really well. Then onto the volumizing mascara from Neutrogena, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my upper lashes. And it just deepens that corner in a little bit. And again, I love this mascara for the same reason. I don't find that it flakes. I don't find that it gets clumpy. It stays all day. I don't have any problems with either one of these mascaras, and they are both drugstore, and I think they both work great. So here is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel grow. Also, I would love it if you would leave me a comment down below letting me know what you thought of this video. I would really love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video, and until next time, as I always say, keep it classy, keep it stylish, and always be your best self. Bye!